From the station that brings you local news first, you're watching Fox 4 News at 6:30.
Good evening and thank you for watching Fox 4 News. I'm Austin Sack. 300 families signed up for a fun-filled Friday at Bananas Fun Park today for the Family Feel Good event, free to families in the Head Start program. The event kicked off at noon and ends at 10 p.m. 750 family members can enjoy fun games and food free of charge, with the goal to improve mental health and parent involvement. Head Start is a federally funded program that helps families facing difficult situations to access resources that vastly improve their child's school readiness. The Head Start program is free to families, and the organization's mission is to empower parents to be invested in their children's education, a mission one employee has upheld for almost 3 decades.
I was in low income housing on food stamps. I was a single parent with 3 kids, and I want to empower those parents to do what I've done.
I'm a single mom, so it gives me the opportunity to work full time, and the teachers there are so awesome. They're really great.
Are you gonna win her some more prizes?
We're gonna try.
The Family Feel Good event costs an estimated $25,000, but it's free to 300 families who signed up and priceless to the moms, dads, grandparents, and guardians that get to spend time with their kids. And we've got a lot more news for you tonight on Fox 4, but first, let's take a look at the weather with your first forecast. Russ, what can you tell us?
Tick tock, tick tock. We got some countdowns to talk about. 13 days away from Thanksgiving, and then we're 39 days away from the winter solstice, December 21st. 1972. I just thought I'd throw that out there for you. It is 2021, I know that. We're 43 days, that was a hint, 43 days away from Christmas. I did some shopping today. I know we also have Hanukkah just around the corner, so a lot of people, please use your patience. Saw a lot of traffic today in some of those shopping centers, and that's something you should think about heading into the weekend. Of course, if shopping is not your game, getting outside might be. We don't have hazardous weather to concern ourselves with. What we do have are these cold starts in the mornings and these really nice afternoons. Now, there is some snow to talk about in the higher elevations, and that's something I'll specify in my forecast. Stay right there for the details.
Thanks, Russ. Mesa County election officials just announced unofficial results from the latest election. Starting January 1st, the state of Colorado will make medical marijuana laws a lot more strict. KRIX 5 Chance Sticklin has that and more in this week's Nation and Neighborhood in Politics. Chance?
Austin, unofficial election results are in. Out of the 108,000 registered Mesa County voters, barely half, just over 52,000 cast ballots. Plus, after 4 months of discussion, lawmakers will move forward, making it harder for children and teens to abuse high-potency THC products.
Mesa County election officials just released unofficial results from this year's election. For District 51 School Board, Andrea Heights will represent District C, Angela Lima will represent District E, and Willie Jones will represent District D. They will all take their oath in December. Earlier this week, Mark Ferrandino, Executive Director of the state's Department of Revenue and former Colorado House of Representatives, announced new rules tied to medical marijuana and the access kids have to it. Although Ferrandino had the final say, state marijuana enforcement officials and a task force that included parents, health professionals, and marijuana industry representatives also weighed in. The task force was created this year through House Bill 21-1317. The measure passed with 93 out of 100 votes. Tighter restrictions include daily purchase limits, public education, and advertising. Finally, in Washington, child tax credit payments are set to go out to tens of millions of families on Monday. Eligible households have received more than $61 billion since the first payments went out in July. The child tax credit, part of President Biden's $1.9 trillion COVID relief package, is only effective in 2021. But lawmakers could extend it through the $1.9 trillion budget reconciliation package currently in negotiations.
That's what's topping my political radar this week, but tune in every week for the latest news from the Western Slope, across the state, and from the nation's capital. Reporting live in the studio and first on the Western Slope and for Fox 4 News, I'm Chance Sticklin, and that's politics.
Thanks, Chance. The holidays are just around the corner, with Thanksgiving less than 2 weeks away. The food bank at Clifton Christian Church has plans to give people in need 600 packaged food boxes 2 days before Thanksgiving. This will not only help prep for the holiday meal, and everything is almost ready, but the nonprofit could use your help for a few things. Clifton Christian Church has helped more than 1,500 households in 2021, and in all, they tell us they've helped 44,000 people this year. The nonprofit food bank has a long list of people pre-registered for food boxes. Organizers and volunteers understand Thanksgiving brings traditions of food, thankfulness, and quality time with people you love. 600 more families can share those traditions this Thanksgiving if community members can lend a hearty helping hand.
We need great things for that. All your traditional items, a turkey, a ham, your pumpkins and yams, and things to make green bean casserole, all those things that make you feel warm and cozy inside at Thanksgiving with your family and friends.
Clifton Christian Church is accepting food donations of any kind between now and November 22nd. You can also donate funds to the food bank online at Clifton Christian Church's website. And AAA predicts travel this holiday season may look a lot like it did before COVID-19. As Thanksgiving nears, I met with a travel expert to make sure you reach your holiday destination safely. For many, this Thanksgiving will be the first post-vaccine family get-together since COVID-19 first hit the U.S. in 2020. And as AAA says, Americans across the country are taking advantage of it.
We know that nationwide, 54.3 million Americans plan to travel. So to the extent that we have been waiting for years to see our families in the most family-friendly time of the year, everybody is taking that opportunity.
But they may pay for it. AAA predicts 90% of travelers will be on the road this Thanksgiving. Gas prices are up more than $1 than they were last year, and with gas prices like these, it could limit your holiday travel plans. That didn't stop Hale Berthold heading from California home to Missouri.
The prices of gas in California were shocking, to say the least. It's like $6 in some places.
Although gas prices continue to rise, many travelers this season will stick to the roads.
Historically, Thanksgiving has always mostly been a road trip holiday. We certainly do see a surge in travelers taking to the skies or some other means of transportation, but broadly, most Americans will drive.
When it comes to driving, travelers need to know there are new tread requirements to pass through I-70.
If you are traveling from the Western Slope to the Front Range or Eastern Plains between Dotsero and Morrison, you need to have either a four-wheel drive vehicle or an all-wheel drive vehicle, or if you've only got a two-wheel drive vehicle, make sure you're running all-season tires with mud to snow designation or winter tires. If you're not, you need to have traction control devices in your vehicle. That's what the law requires.
Tread requirements will help ensure your safety and the safety of others, especially while traveling I-70 this holiday season. It's also important to remind you that this may be your car's first long road trip since COVID-19. AAA suggests taking your car in for a routine maintenance before you head out on the road. It's the best way to ensure you not only arrive at your destination, but that you do so safely. State officials are urging Coloradans to get vaccinated against COVID-19 as soon as possible to have full protection in time for the holidays. They're also encouraging booster shots if it's been at least 6 months since your second dose of Pfizer or Moderna, or at least 2 months since getting the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. During a news conference today, Governor Polis offered some advice to those who are still unvaccinated.
This is really a critical moment in the pandemic. It has never been more dangerous for the unvaccinated than it is right now. 1 in every 48 Coloradans are infected and contagious with COVID-19. If you're fully vaccinated, the risk is 10 times less or even greater than having a major health problem. But for those who are unvaccinated, it's very dangerous. There's an easy way you can solve that, and that is to get vaccinated.
The governor also says he's working to expand public access to monoclonal antibody treatment, which can be used on those who test positive for COVID. And still to come on Fox 4 News at 6:30, we feature a new winery in Palisade. Plus, your full forecast is just minutes away. We'll be right back.